Looks like we got both resetting around the same time. So it feels good, man. No sync required. I don't think. Chromium's a little bit ahead. Slow him down a little bit. Alright, that's good. Good enough for me. Anything closer than that, we're gonna have to retime it anyways, so it's fine with me. But yeah, everybody, welcome into the final match. Actually, no, excuse me. Not the final match. We got one more after this in Group B, but second to final match, Group B. Group A and B kind of killing it, honestly, on the scheduling. Gonna have to ride a couple of players in C and D, taking their sweet time. But main bracket probably ready to start up here soon. See if I can get this started here. I missed my countdown. Feels bad, man. Boom. Timer is enabled. Feels good, man. Our tech junkies behind the scenes figured it out. See how these last two skips go. Chromium Light, of course, being a little bit behind, having to be notified about the classic controller. Chromium Light also getting caught by the bridge guard. It can be difficult to get past. He's pretty good at watching that bridge. There's only a couple of pixels that you're able to stand on the bridge without him finding you. This isn't a 2D game, so it's kind of hard to say things are by pixels. It's not really easy to say something's pixel perfect in a 3D game, but 808sAndBailey going for this bomb clip. Taking a miss, though. Gonna go for the backup here on the pull. Kind of been a staple from Bailey in the tournament. Having some problems with bomb clip, but just gonna shake it off. Move on. That's what you like to see. Chromium Light pretty far ahead here going into Womps now. Bomb clip saving quite a bit of time, clearly. But we'll see what he can do at Womps Fortress. Power of Virtual Console is also pretty nice. The loading times are quite a bit quicker. In addition to the no lag, but emulator as well, not having much lag. Excuse me. Emulator players, of course, having to play on 1.6, which has slower load times than 2.3. Personally, I almost think we should just let runners run on 2.3, regardless of the fact that it's faster. 1.6 is kind of awful. 808sAndBailey likes to go for this jump, excuse me, to grab the ledge there. Not sure I'm a huge fan. Kind of inconsistent in my eyes. And not going to grab the Canalus, unfortunately. Sock folder setup not paying off. Both these players grabbing a little bit far left, I think, on that texture. But Chromium, on the other hand, grabbing the star. So must have been in a better spot. Sock folder setup, also known as texture setup with extra steps. And we'll see what Chromium can do here. Going for that star number 4. Grabbed an Owlus earlier on. One of the few players in the lower bracket that goes for the Owlus. It's not something you see often until you start getting into the sub like 19 territory. Especially from MUVC players, because it really doesn't save that much time. But Chromium's kind of a baller, so gonna go ahead and go for it regardless. Gonna make his way up to the Womp King now. And looking pretty clean, honestly. Chromium was looking pretty shifty, I would have to say, in the last 2 matches we saw out of him. Claimed to not put a lot of practice in, but I heard he did do quite a bit of cramming today, so the practice has been done. Ooh, the backflip coming out. Will he make it in time for this Womp King? Nope, Womp King gonna stand right back up. Did he get that? I don't actually know if he did. Looks like he did. I think that was his second hit. It's on the edge. Just barely grabbed that ground pound. Bailey not too far behind, but she's got one less star. So has to grab that Owl Star after the tower, while Chromium just has to grab the Tower Star and then head over to CCM. Ooh, Chromium Light Going for the fence clip movement there. Looking pretty good, but not grabbing the jump kick up onto the top of the tower here. Getting the backup movement. And having a pretty comfy womp, so 18 womps, not too bad. Bailey grabbing the tower star, but again, has to grab that owl. Meanwhile, Chromium Light just rolling over to CCM, gonna be delivering a penguin to its mother. And trying out some wall kicks. Penguin usually isn't too big of an issue, but wall kicks can trip you up, especially if you go for the advanced strategy, but I don't think we've seen anyone go for the advanced wall kick strat yet. Been mostly this sort of intermediate strat where you just do a jump kick off the side, another kick near the bottom, and then do the old school wall kicks. Not quite the casual strat, but pretty close. Pretty nice that the old speedrunning strat, and I guess the new one as well to an extent, does utilize the wall kicks. So while they're a little bit more advanced than the intended route, still more or less the same. So Chromium Light now grabbing that penguin star. I'm gonna be leaving CCM. 808sAndBailey just joining him up in CCM, passing him by on the mountain, but has 2 more stars to grab. Chromium Light now heading into Dark World. We've seen a lot of players have issues with Dark World. It's not an easy stage. And when you're going for those red coins, there's a lot of spots to fall off. Even if you don't go for... I think he doesn't go for reds, if I remember right. But even without reds, it's basically a bunch of moving platforms surrounded by an endless void. So he could have some trouble here. We'll see how he handles it. Gonna take a burn at the start, not what you like to see. Running around in circles, a good idea. Could have potentially gone for moving over those rotating pyramids there, but always a risk. Going for the jump dives. Getting jolted though. Okay. Oh no! And that's what I'm talking about. You try to go too fast in Dark World, and all of a sudden, there goes your lead. Pretty huge blunder there from Chromium Light. Taking a fall. Bailey, a door animation, and a couple of long jumps behind now. What's up, Adam? Welcome in, brother. Brother. When the words start combining together. Is that a gamer cam? That is indeed a gamer cam. That is Chromium Light, or as 808sAndBailey calls them, Chrominium Light. That's the name that I got on the sign-up form, which was pretty funny, the scheduling form. I had a good laugh at that. I like it, honestly. Chrominium Light, a pretty strong name. Might consider a name change. Bailey opting to go for these reds here, which is a strong strategy. I highly advise anyone going for 16 star to try to pick up this red coin movement as fast as possible. The only situation really where no reds is optimal is in 1 and 0 star. As well as like all bosses, I think, but I mean, I don't think that's even on the leaderboards yet, so kind of hard to hype that up. Going for some pretty safety movement there at the end, but gonna be coming out of Dark World here with an extra star. Gonna go on top again. I mean, at a low level, it's pretty scary to go around the corners, so especially in a race, can't pick on Bailey too much for that movement. Chromium Light, about a Bowser fight ahead at this point, but is 1 star down, so it's a little bit closer than it appears, probably about 15 seconds or so. But Chromium Light definitely has a decent lead here. Ooh, taking a hard bonk on the wall. Ah, that's too bad, Nibbler. Yeah, those rocks are pretty brutal. And Chromium braving the left side of the pillar. You do not want to be on the left side of that pillar. The fly guy can charge you. But getting lucky that time around, the fly guy, not noticing him. Also not going for the safe Mario Cam movement there, but not too bad, not too bad. Making his way through, no deaths, no falls. That's what you like to see. So now slightly ahead of Bailey, like you said before, but Bailey just has to make her way downstairs and into the painting. It's gonna be all tied up on star count. We'll see how Chromium does on the top of the pyramid star. A little bit of safety movement here. But sliding back down the pyramid. Taking a pretty fat L there, honestly. Bailey with the okay hand emoji. Going for some old school movement there. People used to think that was faster. Definitely a little bit riskier. No real point to going that wall for that wall kick. Pretty sure it's been completely debunked at this point. Yo, input display is lit. Chromium grabbing that 11th star, the 8 red coins. Bailey exiting SSL at the same time. So 1 star lead again for Chromium. Hanging on for dear life. Does not want to lose that lead. We'll see what he's able to do in HMC. Bailey going for the weirdest strat I've ever seen in my life. Perhaps a little bit afraid of going over the left side of the sand. We're just messing up, not really sure. Didn't quite catch the beginning of that pyramid star, but definitely an unconventional strategy there. So Chromium getting the elevator star, which is a replacement for the dark rolled reds. Don't believe we'll see Bailey going for that one. Bailey instead going to be grabbing these red coins, and then the Toad Star, and then the last 2 stars in HMC, which Chromium will also be grabbing, which will be Emergency Exit and the Rolling Rock Star. 2 pretty basic sort of gimme stars, depending on what kind of movement you go for. If you go for the left side on Emergency Exit, it's pretty easy to take a death, honestly, especially at this level. But it looks like Chromium's going to be going for that right side movement, going to go for the side flip wall kick. Taking a bit of time lining it up. Can be tricky to get these angles right. Gonna make it over no problem. And most importantly, without a death. So Chromium not throwing so far in HMC, which is good to see. Have to see how Bailey handles this. Perhaps can save a bit of time here. Okay, gonna opt to go for the Rolling Rock Star first. Can't say that I endorse the strategy. Ooh, gonna take a bonk and a hit from the rock. Double hit. Do not want to fight the rocks. The rocks are not your friends. But typically you'd want to get that Rolling Rock Star second, because going for that elevator, or excuse me, the Emergency Exit Star, pretty easy to fall down, and you're in a good position to just back it up with Rolling Rocks. But now, if she messes up the elevator star, or excuse me, again, the exit star, it's going to be a lot harder to find a backup. But here's where the run starts to kind of open up. Lots of room for error. Chromium Light's got to catch this rabbit. Mips Clip can be a bit of a troll. Fire Seat, hard stage. BLJs can be finicky. We saw Chromium Light take a few minutes on the BLJs not too long ago. So we'll see how the practice... Oh my god! That was almost lightning speed, but getting the full clip through the door, not what you want. You want to get this sort of half clip into the door so you can pick up the rabbit. Unfortunately, it's just too far to the right, even with the little shimmy there. And all of a sudden, it looks like Bailey's catching up here, taking a burn from the fire. Okay, the C up, not what we want. Alright, Mario Cam for some reason. Not sure I endorse the Mario Cam. Gonna be going for a side flip jump dive. Nibbler, it's usually not best to comment on the gender of people that you do not know. Just a word of advice. Chromium Light having some trouble on the swimming here. Bailey with a pretty clean MIPS clip. That wasn't too bad. Definitely catching up a little bit here. Had some troubles catching MIPS, but besides that, looking pretty clean. We'll see how Bailey does here. Bailey in the first race she had some issues with some ROM settings. Was getting a mountain of lag in DDD. Would have certainly lost a lot of time here, but luckily got that resolved and swimming pretty good. Seems can't hear the swims, but doesn't look like too many missed swims. Chromium Light now into Fire Sea. We'll see how things go for him. I don't think he's on early cycle pace. I don't think he went for early cycle movement, but even just a nice normal cycle will be just good enough. I don't think Bailey's going to grab an early cycle either. But we'll see what happens. You're looking pretty clean though. About the same excuse me, same Fire Sea for both players. Might have to get some more co-coms. My voice seems to be failing me. Luckily I didn't have to commentate all day. Slap Daniels and Hero stepping up this morning. Got like a 12-hour day tomorrow though, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully we can get some co-coms in there. That is the wildest camera I've ever seen at Chromium Light. Missing that Bowser throw. Gonna be losing quite a bit of time. Oh, and the tail miss. Chromium bleeding time in Fire Sea Bowser. See if he's able to connect here. Just gonna go ahead and purge Nibbler. Casual purge. Wouldn't be a cool cat gang stream without purging Nibbler. By the way, Nibbler, have you heard anything about the Ganonless race? Alright, so up to BLJs for both players. Bailey just about 10 seconds behind at this point, and that's really nothing when it comes down to BLJs. Chromium gonna have to stick it here if he wants to keep his lead. Getting a start, but not continuing it, unfortunately. Getting a couple rapid yahoos, but nothing quite conclusive at this point. Okay, that's a good connection, but Bailey already through the door. A nice turnaround into the staircase. Pretty much synced going into final BLJs here. Can't get any closer than this. Chromium with a really nice lineup. I like the lineups. The setup expertise from OOT shining through from Chromium Light, but not connecting so far. At the very least, he's got the right idea. Bailey into the pipe. Chromium Light's lead is completely gone now. Bailey looking like she's just going to run away with this one. But he makes it into the pipe. Not too far behind. We'll see how Sky goes for both players. Chromium having some trouble getting into the pipe. Not something you usually see. But probably a bit of nerves after those BLJs. Certainly better than we've seen from him in the past in the tournament, though. Looks like he's put some practice in. Gonna completely skip that triple jump dive. Can't blame him. And Bailey completely stuck on this pinwheel. Oh, that long jump is not good. Holding up left. Ugh, that's a feels bad, man. Bailey securely in the driver's seat at this point. Why does Saul need an EverDrive? He has a Wii Virtual Console, I'm confused. But anyways. Enough about Salt. Getting scared of a race. It's all about the Mario right now, and Chromium missing the pole. That would have been a huge come up for him, but gonna have to go for the baby pole. Unfortunate. And Bailey taking it easy on these pinwheels. Very easy to try to go too fast and bonk. Doing a little mini fist pump there. And into the Bowser pipe, a significant lead here. And Chromium, struggling. Needs to get up these pinwheels. One jump, one jump. Can get smashed here potentially, but long jumping early enough. Gonna avoid that. Bailey lining up this throw. Oh, and a miss. And all of a sudden, it's all tied up again here in the Bowser tosses. Bailey has to connect this next throw. Oh my god, even then it's still tied up. Grabbing the tails almost at the same time, but Bailey almost taking a dive off the side of the sky. One hit from Chromium. Is Chromium going to take this? Oh no, a miss. And Chromium with a second hit. This looks like it's going to be a win for Chromium at this point. Unless he has a complete meltdown and a third hit. Oh no, it misses! Oh. Okay, Bailey's got to start getting hits. Oh, it's not going to work with that big of a windup. It's not enough. No, Chromium Light, he's got it. It's over. Chromium Light with the victory in match 1. A little shrug, not too happy with his performance it looks like, but a win's a win. Bailey just struggling with the tosses. But a huge victory, honestly. This is PB pace, I believe. I can't remember what the PB they got yesterday was, but I don't believe it was this low. Oh, and a miss! I think it was a 23. Oh, man. This has got to hit. I forgot to split for Chromium, but that's okay. Not even that worried about it. More importantly is this time. I think it's a PB. She seems pretty excited. So, another PB it looks like. In a race. It looks like Bailey might just want to finish a few more runs. So 22:48, which is a new PB. Another pop-off for Bailey. Very nice plays from Bailey. Could have had a win there, but, you know, you gotta be happy with that. Gotta be happy. Not sure how big of a PB that was. I think it was over 30 seconds, though. 90-second PB, okay. It's a really good job from both players there. Chromium grabbing a win in match 1, and Bailey with the PB. Being an award a win here. Got the technology all synced up.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna give the racers a little bit of a break here. Looks like Bailey's ready to go, actually. Chromium ready as well. So I'm gonna get right back into the next race. No delay. Okay, turn that off. I'm ready to go.
It's me, Mario.
Countdown is commenced. Racers are prepared, hopefully.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, looks like they're synced up. At least as close as I can get them right now. I have to take it. And into race number 2, so Bailey's got to take a win here. Perhaps grab another PB. Looks like Chromium Light came to play today. So maybe another PB in the works here from Bailey. I'd love to see it. 3 PBs in 3 races. That'd be a pretty big feat. And grabbing the Lakitu skip. So nice moves from Bailey. Chromium Light getting stumped. That right foot just a little too far onto the platform. No, there's no sort of time conversions involved. Just straight up Mario gameplay. If you're that concerned about it, maybe switch to VC. That's my recommendation, but nobody I know of, at least nobody in the tournament, has spoken up and told me that they're upset about it, so I think it's definitely the play. Oh, and Chromium with a bad angle. Not going to get bomb clip. Gonna have to go to the pole, and Bailey already opting to go for the pole. Gonna be a little bit ahead here going into Whomp's Fortress, so a little bit of a switcheroo in terms of the early game. See if Chromium can pick up the pace in Whomp's. He's had a pretty consistent Owlus, so definitely put some work into that stage. Bailey opts to go for Canalus first. Probably see Chromium going for Owlus again right off the bat. Going for that triple jump but not nailing it. Bailey missing sock folder again. Chromium with the easy peasy Owlus. Making his way into the cage. And into the lead, I would say. So Chromium Light looking really good on both Canalus and Owlus in this series so far. See if Bailey can convert this Canalus this time. Doing the close camera, I like it, and does convert the Canalus, so not too far behind at this point. But definitely a bit. I'd say about 15 seconds or so. Gonna make her way back into Whomp's Fortress and head for that Whomp Star. Chromium Light right on her tail, but with an extra star from Owlus. And a decent sized lead. Bailey getting pretty good at that movement up to the triple jump. Might want to start going for the faster strat without the island. Certainly would be fair. Baiting the Whomp pretty far. Every step that the Whomp takes is time loss. So landing on that star at the end is sort of something people aim for a little bit too much, I think, at this level. A lot more important to make sure that the Womp attacks you quickly and you get those hits fast. Losing a second or half a second to having to jump and grab the star is really not that bad compared to having the Womp chase you around. The Chromium Light just kind of keeping his pedal to the floor right now in Womps. See what he can do on this. Okay, went for the vent scope movement again, but once more not getting it, and not enough height there. Alright. Grabs it, gonna go for the backup movement. The player's gonna be collecting the star here, but once again, one star ahead on Chromium's side, so he will be ready to go into CCM. See how Bailey handles the owl here. Can be a bit tricky. We've seen her miss it, so see if we can get it this time. It's never a good star to miss. It's a lot of time loss. And not able to grab the owl. Talon's just evading her grasp. Finally does grab it, and it looks like the connection will be good. No ground pound required. Chromium Light taking on the wall kicks. Ooh. Oh my god, he's trying to get a... What? Okay. Bailey was trying to get... Wasn't really trying, but was getting ledge grabs. But the penguin was knocking her off every time. It was pretty brutal. I think I've seen that a couple of times, but never a couple times in a row. That was very brutal behavior by that baby Pengu. The only more brutal thing that she can do is if you dive, she'll start diving and sort of mocking you. And if she starts going down that slope, it's pretty much all over. Chromium Light now into Dark World. Destroying him now. See how he handles it. Like we said before, a very tricky world. We saw him die in the first race. Let's see what happens this time. Definitely some nerves going on, I would say. Although Chromium Light is a pretty experienced racer. Might have got all the nerves out in previous races. Not a whole lot on the line either, so probably not too much stress, but definitely taking it easy. He does not want to fall off here. Getting a correct long jump angle there. Scary dive roll out past the Goomba, but does convert. And gonna go for some safe wall kicks here. Gonna do a triple jump dive. Or just a triple jump, rather. Not bad. No death. Now Bailey's got her work cut out for her. Red coins are on the table. Little wonky angle there. Chromium grabbing the Bowser toss. Gonna be heading downstairs. We'll see what the fade out time is. See if we can get some sort of official time difference. I'm guessing it's gonna be about 40 seconds at this point. 8:46 fade out from Chromium. Okay, Bailey. She needs to turn that camera around. Ooh, that's tight. Oh, okay. Not sure if I would have risked it. Definitely not saving time by going for that. No! Okay. Giving me a heart attack. Perhaps a stroke. I'm not sure. Definitely lost control of my vocal abilities there for a moment. Grunting noises was all I was able to muster there. Oh man. She keeps falling down there and then having to back it up with these wall kicks, which definitely suboptimal. Gonna be a much bigger time deficit than I thought, but keep in mind, once again, Bailey is gonna be up a star, so it's not quite as bad as it looks. Needs to touch that switch. If you're there, you don't have the momentum, that is a very slippery slope, and you cannot just silly kick up it. It has slightly different properties than a lot of the other slippery slopes in the game. Chromium gonna be going for Pyramid Star now. Playing it safe once again. We'll see if he makes it up to the star. He does this time. No slide down a shame. You love to see it. What's up, Dookie? Chromium going for the burn strat. You love to see it. My personal favorite. Skipping a couple of the dive rollouts there on the red coin platform, but not too bad. Pretty speedy, consistent red coins from Chromium. And now with a 2-star lead and a little bit of castle movement, Chromium looking like he's sitting pretty good to take this whole match. 2-0. We'll see if Bailey's able to bounce back here. We saw Chromium have some issues with the rabbit, but he seems to have remedied his BLJ woes, so that's good to see. Perhaps he can pull out a PB here. I mean, he's definitely on decent pace. Potentially leave HMC with something like a 14. How come nobody woke you up? Sorry, I didn't notice, Nix. Otherwise, I definitely would have broken into your house, shaken you awake violently. It's just the kind of person I am. Yeah, that is a possibility, Nix. True. Should have thought of that. Chromium does not like Denny. Not a fan of Denny the Scuttlebug. Gonna take him out. I don't blame him. There's been quite a few times. Kind of lucky he got that ledge grab there. If he didn't get that ledge grab, he would have definitely fallen off, but wasn't too big of a deal. Just a pretty big time loss. See what he's able to do here. Bailey taking a burn at the end of Reds. Not what you want to see. Both players, I would say, on PB pace though still. Chromium exiting out of HMC with a 12:53. Not a bad time. Not a bad time at all. Looks like he's about 25 seconds ahead of his PB. Lots of time save ahead, I would wager. So let's see how this MIPS goes. This can be kind of a run saver or a run killer. Bailey is still 2 stars left. Definitely struggling a bit more in this race. Chromium's got the cameras. He knows what to do. That's gonna work. That's a very fast MIPS. Okay. He scared me for a second. Doing an old school strat where you turn around and drop MIPS and then open the door. Loses a decent chunk of time, but at least he didn't do what I thought he was going to do, which was accidentally turn around and then jump back through the door, which is completely not what you want. Pretty clean MIPS, though. Gotta be happy with that. So one more star to collect in the race for our boy Chromium Light. Missing some swims, losing quite a bit of time. Every time you miss a swim, you lose pretty much all your speed. Luckily, these guys are playing on emulator, don't have to do any fancy camera work here, can just stare down the sub and the whirlwind, no problem. The Wii's kind of a powerhouse, not gonna lie. It's got lots of megahertz, many RAMs. It's not scared of polygons, like the N64 is. Sliding around a bit on the fin though. Not where you want to be, but making his way to the star, no issues. Except for a couple missed swims and the blunders on the fin, but nothing really too big. And minus a minute 05. Chromium's got to be sweating a little bit here. Potentially sub 20 pace, I'm not sure, but I do believe so. We're shooting for a normal cycle here again in Fire C. No triple jump wall kicks, but no problem. Getting through pretty speedy. Key here for Chromium right now is do not die and beat the level, and you are going to be okay. Bailey missing quite a few swims here. I'm not sure why she's in Lakitu Cam, Mario Cam. She could just stay in Lakitu Cam this whole time with no issues. I think it's a bit of memory from when she had some bad ROM settings. Was trying to reduce lag with the Mario Cam, but definitely not necessary. And Chromium Light is into the second Bowser, so pretty sizable lead for him at this point. About the same as it's been for a while though. Bailey hasn't been messing up too bad. Oh my god, the biggest toss of a lifetime, but the bomb connecting, and Chromium Light with the fist pumps. Feeling pretty good. So Chromium with the save and quit, but not too big a deal. He's calming himself down. Not a huge issue. I think this loses like 5 to 10 seconds. Really not a big problem. The alternative, of course, being re-entering Fire C and exiting course. So going to the main menu, open the file, walking back in the castle. Probably about 8 seconds. That's my guesstimation. Bailey doing this over-the-top method here. Really don't like it. Perhaps a little bit afraid of Bowser? Question mark. Oh, okay. And Chromium Light's through the first door. Definitely on sub 20 pace here. We'll see if he can pull out the second BLJ and a clean Sky and Bowser fight. Oh, and that is a connection. Chromium, into the final pipe here. Into the final Bowser. This is kind of a big deal. Okay, little bonk, no big deal. Brush it off. Gonna go all the way around here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at him. I'm seeing a sub 20 coming out from Chromium. Skipping over the railing there. Gonna fall down. Okay, gonna opt to go back. Not practiced on that backup wall kick. Not a bad idea. Definitely good to stay with what you're comfortable with, not try to swag out. Especially when you're on your PB pace like this. Bailey not too far behind though. We'll see if Chromium can clutch out the rest of this stage. I know he goes for the stall kicks here. Okay, can you get this triple jump? Okay. No. Oh man, need to go for the triple jump dive. Can still sub 20 this, but it's very, very close. Very close indeed. 15 seconds to get in the pipe before it starts to close in on him. Bailey on these BLJs struggling a bit. So Chromium can't miss any throws here, but he's still on sub 20 pace. He's got to nail all these throws and be very quick. Can't get pushed back by this wind anymore. Into the pipe. Oh, need to drop in. Okay. I don't think the sub 20 is going to happen, but I believe. I'm going to send my energy. Certainly a PB's on the table as long as he keeps his cool. Bailey struggling on these BLJs. The first hit is in. no, the second hit just off the mark. Throwing Bowser a tad too early. Oh, and Bowser's gonna charge him, but setting him up for a nice little layup here. And still has plenty of time for a fat PB by about... I don't think he said he PB'd recently, but maybe he did. That should hit. That should hit with the extra bounce. Amazing. Just off the sub 20. Oh, and Bailey gonna get a wet dry world skip. But at 20:10. So a minute and 30-second PB out of Chromium Light. Let's go. You'll love to see it. Okay, Bailey's just gonna casually collect top of the town here. Perhaps thinking this is a Swagvitational. But great job from both runners. 2 PBs in 1 set. Absolutely nutty. You'll love to see it. Shoutouts to both these gamers. If you guys don't follow them already, please go stop by their Twitch pages. 2 up-and-coming runners. Bailey, I know, has recently just been running some 70 star, starting up in 70 star, and Chromium Light's kind of a gamer. Chromium Light is a baller in OOT, runs SM64 as well. I know he's working on that OOT glitchless right now, which is a pretty sick category. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad, dude. Okay, where's the... Oh, there's the music, okay. Let's see if we can get him in here for an interview about these powerful gamers. Yo, Chromium, Bailey, congrats on both your PBs.
Yo, GG's on the PB Bailey.
Yes, thank you. Nice having your runs as well.
Thanks.
Absolutely legendary, guys. I don't think I've seen PBs from both runners ever.
I haven't PB'd in like 2 months.
I haven't PB'd since last night, and then I destroyed it first round.
Nice, dude. Congrats. That's it.
And then I wet dry world second match, so that was awesome.
Oh, that's happened to you before. That sucks.
Well, that was good.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. that should have been it. That should have been it. Oh, well.
Yeah,
If I didn't choke early game so bad, it'd have been fine. Oh well, I'm not mad at all. That's honestly really good for me.
yeah, a minute 30 PB and then you game you can't complain about.
And
Yeah,
can't
not
complain.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. I had especially that Mips clip. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was really speedy.
That was so fast. I lost like 5 seconds to losing him in the railing, and like 2 seconds to the star door, but it's fine. I'm not even mad.
Yeah, it's amazing how much time you can save just on Mip's clip. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was a fun race. Thank you for racing.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you for scheduling this.
Yeah, thank you for the schedule, Saren. Or thank you for setting it up, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys were hyped to still do your races. Definitely paid off. Even though you guys are not set to advance to the next round of the qualifiers, but I appreciate you both joining in the tournament.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for hosting.
Definitely gonna have more Mario tournaments in the future, as well as maybe an OOT tournament soon. We'll have to see.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. I might get back in that game. Who knows?
Yeah, I was mostly talking to Chromium. Chromium plays a lot of OOT.
Yeah,
it's been my main game for a little while.
You did a Nocturne run fairly recently. That was pretty neat
Yeah,
category.
like a month ago.
Yeah, that's a cool category. I thought about it.
It's a lot of fun. But glitchless is where it's at. It may be 4 hours long, but it's a lot of fun.
Just do Hundo, which is 1,000 times harder.
Do
Same
glitchless
time.
Hundo, which is 3 hours longer than normal Hundo.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I ran glitchless Hundo over the summer, so
You're nuts, dude.
It was fun. Actually, I had a lot of fun with it.
What makes me really sad is that the glitchless hundo world record is better than my hundo personal best.
It's also held by Makai. Makai's a legend.
Yeah, it's kind of demoralizing. Kind of crushes my soul, but you know.
But Makai's a legend.
Yeah,
so.
I can't be too mad. OT speedrunners are insane.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for the races, Bailey. It was honestly a blast.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah, again, for hosting.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
dude, Sarah the goat.
Chromium, you're still streaming, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some Deku Tree ILs for top 5.
Nice. Well, we're gonna
Oh,
go ahead
sick.
and raid Chromium then. Bailey, thank you again for the races. And
Yeah, of course.
I will let you guys know when the next 16-star tournament or maybe 70-star tournament pops
Oh,
up.
that's awesome, dude.
I might
Yeah.
have to learn 70-star for that.
70-star is pretty lit.
It is very fun.
It looks fun.
I PB'd in that as well last night, right after races. So
Hell
it's
yeah. Congrats.
good. Yeah, thank you.
Right on, guys. Well, congrats again on both of you guys' PBs. I'll get the VOD up on YouTube shortly. And let's go raid Chromium Light. Give him a cool cat if you're in the chat. And do remember to follow both the racers. I'll plug them once again in case you missed it earlier on. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys later.
Alright, see you soon.
Yeah, see you later.
Alright, chat, go give Chromium a cool cat. He deserves it. Minute 30 PB, what a legend. Same for Bailey. Can't say it enough, go follow these guys. But yeah, let's go raid Chromium, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at, I think, 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. is the first match. We got 12 hours of Cool Cat content tomorrow, so be sure you stop in sometime tomorrow for some 16-star or possibly some SMO action. It's about a 50-50 tomorrow, so yeah, let's go raid Chromium, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10. Later, guys.